Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I actually forgot my phone, so I'm going to go grab that real quick. But welcome to Office Hours with Keisha Andrea. I try to go live once a week, maybe every Tuesday or Wednesday. I have a group program going on right now on Tuesdays, so we're here on Wednesdays. Hello. Welcome. I'm going to go grab my phone right quick, and we're going to get started. Okay, we're back. So if you looked at the title, then you can see that today we're talking about content creation and how your content most likely is leading you absolutely nowhere. You're creating content that is not getting you conversions, is not getting you sales. At minimum, it's not even getting people to reach out to you and ask you questions about the products and services. So there's different type of creators. There's the content creators and the business owners. I'm specifically talking to the business owners in this live, so keep that in mind as we move forward with the content. But I made a post today, and the post talked about how I was a brand photographer and I built my whole brand around aesthetics and stuff looking good and really getting my clients to get pictures that made them look good. But as a strategist, I'm burning that all down. Well, not all of it, but most of it. I'm burning it down, and we're doing everything intentionally. So I want to talk about this and how you can move forward in your business possibly without doing all this busy work and unproductive work that really is leading you nowhere. So before I start, I like to take a little nugget. I like to call this Take What You Need. And I just randomly pick a section out of this book, and hopefully it will serve as some motivation or inspiration. And actually, before I do that, I always forget to go live on TikTok. So let me go live there first. If y'all are joining live, let me know you're joining live. Let me know what you do, where you're from, where you're streaming from. I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook. So let me know who you are, what you do, where you're from. Tiki-taki. And let me make sure I'm live on the other channels as well. If y'all are live on TikTok, YouTube, if y'all are live on YouTube or Facebook, let me know in the comments. So I can know y'all can hear me well, because I was having problems with my mic yesterday. So let me know, y'all. Okay, it looks like we're live on YouTube. That's good. Okay. TikTok won't let me do but so many characters. Okay, we're up. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. So I'm going to start with the Take What You Need, and we're going to pick a random little nugget from this book, that will serve as some inspiration and encouragement. Hey, Kedra. Thank you for joining, sis. She's on YouTube. Okay, so today's inspiration, and by the way, this is a self-meditation book. I think I got this from like Ross, TJ Maxx, one of those. Y'all know they have all kinds of stuff. You go through and you never know what you're gonna come out with. So I came out with this little book and I use it all the time. So today's inspiration or today's message, and it seems like a visualization. So close your eyes and imagine pristine spring water pouring through you from the top of your head down to your feet. Let the water purify your body and wash out any negative energy that you may be carrying. So if today started off a little rough, just imagine that water, you're in the shower, you're at a waterfall somewhere in Nashville, and you just letting the water just pour down on you and washing off any of that negative energy. And again, I like to call that take what you need. Take what you need. Again, I am Keisha Andrea. YouTube, you can get all kind of tutorials. I'm all about sustainability and building a business as a solopreneur, multipreneur if you're multi-passionate, and a creative entrepreneur if you're creative and you have these gifts. I'm all about doing it in a sustainable way. So if you go on YouTube, you'll see a lot of tutorials and how-tos, a lot of tips and step-by-step. That may be the platform for you. Go ahead and subscribe there on YouTube. So now let's get into today's content. What kind of actions do you feel like you're taking in business that, well, I'll say this. A lot of the times when we're creating content, we will think that we need to just post and show up and that's going to bring us business. I like to think that you can be busy, booked and busy, like they say, and you can be posting content 3 times a day and your content still won't be hitting. So I like to focus on the strategy behind it. And actually, I think I got ahead of myself. Before I want you to think about this first. Are you focused? There's a few things that you could be focusing on when it comes to your content that's really not getting you results. Are you focused too much on aesthetics or stuff looking good? I know that's a problem when it comes down to Instagram. And that's probably one reason why I'm like, I just cannot get on this platform consistently because I feel like Instagram is the bougie platform. It's all about aesthetics over there. So are you too focused on aesthetics when it comes to your content? Are you just posting for the sake of posting? Are you chasing trends? All you post is these trendy little short videos, dancing videos. And again, I'm talking to business owners. You can do whatever you want with your content, but I'm talking about business owners because this is supposed to be intentional and strategic. Are you, is your content talking to a specific person? Or are you just trying to appeal to everybody? Are you over promoting? You always got a sale going on. You talk about, hey, I got this, but you're not providing any value. You're not positioning yourself as an authority. And if you're all live on TikTok, tap the screen. Make sure this message reaches other creative solopreneurs and multipreneurs building their business. The list can go on, honestly, but we need to talk about making your strategy online intentional and being strategic every time you show up in your business. You got to go from making noise and just showing up just because, posting the what I like to call look at me pictures, where it just looks good and people are all in your comments saying, "Oh, I love this, sis. Oh, that's cute. I love this." Or even if you post some information, "Oh, got it. Thank you. That was so helpful." But then when you go back to your inbox or you looking at your sales and you like, okay, well, if it's helpful, if I'm so cute, why aren't people booking? Most likely you're not focused. You're too focused on aesthetics. You don't have a strategy that actually guides people through their problems and positions you as the authority that says, I can help you with these problems. And I think a lot of that comes from fear as well. A lot of us are scared to show up. We're evolving as business owners all the time. And sometimes you got to show up as this authority and this leader. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm like, woo, okay, that's a lot of pressure. But at the same time, there's something that you can help somebody else with, something that you've been through, some initiations that you've kind of mastered that you can help somebody else with. That's essentially what we're doing as business owners. So go from being booked and busy or not being booked at all and busy and transition. I was looking for the right word. Transition over to being purposeful, being intentional, being strategic about every single thing that you do in your business. My bad, y'all. I'm getting a whole bunch of notifications. I'm trying to turn it off. So going back to what I was getting into earlier, you can be busy and you can be posting 3 times a day. And your content can still not be hitting on nothing for the people that actually need your help. Posting pretty pictures is not going to help with that. Posting trending videos is not going to help with that. And everything that I'm saying, I'm not saying use it at all. Don't use it at all. They all have a purpose, like the pictures. I'm still encouraging people to post branding pictures that align with your business and align with your audience. But don't let that be the end all be all. Because what I don't want to happen is you spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on something like branding pictures, or you spend all your time doing a content day for yourself and you're doing that so you can get business, but you end up not getting any. That happens when we just focus on the aesthetics alone and there's no strategy behind it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug myself in for a quick moment to let y'all know that I'm a brand photographer. Hey, Kimberly. Sorry, y'all. I'm catching up with the comments. Thank you for joining. So again, I'm going to plug myself in to let y'all know that I'm a multi-passionate creator, brand photographer turned brand and content strategist. I help solopreneurs, multipreneurs, creative entrepreneurs strategically and intentionally show up online so they can be seen, felt, heard, and paid by their people. And doing all this without sacrificing your well-being. That last part is very important. You have to find a way to do this that fits you, so you don't end up burnt out every single time you try to do something with your business. So this is what I have going on right now. The Attract, Align, Convert workshop is going on right now, actually. We're in week 2. We just finished week 2 yesterday. And you can still join. You can watch the replays. That workshop, everything that I'm going to talk about on this live is going to help you to do everything strategically and intentionally. And by the end of this 4th week, you're going to come out of it with 12 weeks of content that I guarantee is going to, get more of your ideal or audience, your dream clients, your dream customers in your social media environment, online environment, wherever you're showing up these days. B, create relationships with these people. Have them reach out to you in your inbox with the content that you create. That's going to do this for you. Have them reaching out to people. Have them reaching out to you. And C, have them go into the link in your bio, book in a free strategy session, whatever you have. Go into buy your products if you have a product-based business. Going to get that course or that digital product that you have. If it's not leading to any of that, then what are you doing this for? Thank y'all so much for joining on TikTok. I'm live on YouTube and Facebook, so come over there. It's a better experience over there, but make sure you tap in the screen so this video can get out to, hey Jamila, I see you. Sorry y'all, I'm catching up with the comments. Tap the screen, support your girl. Let's see how many likes we can get on TikTok. But share this as well if you feel like this may be helpful to any of your business best friends. But okay, back to the content. So in this workshop, I guide you through the whole process. And it took a little while for us to get there in the workshop, because on week 1, I'm like, we got to focus on the foundational things. I know it's not going to make sense when you're talking about what's your story, what's your purpose, what makes you unique. And then in week 2, we get into building the customer path and your offer funnel and building your dream client profile. Have y'all done all of that with your content? That's what I mean when it comes to being intentional and strategic. Do you know what your ideal audience needs? What your community needs from you? Do you know what purpose you serve as a business owner? That's another thing too. Because a lot of the times we will try to get every single customer that we can. We post on social media and every single body that reach out to us. Just because it has a dollar sign attached to it, you're going to take them as a customer. And then wonder why 2 or 3 weeks later, you off track because this customer does not align with you. They're asking you questions every single day. You can't even focus on your other work. Do you know the person that you are supposed to serve? A lot of us won't post content because we're scared about what people that we know in real life gonna think about us. None of that stuff matters if you know who you're serving. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll show up on social media and be like, dang, I'm not getting likes. This is some good content. They got me messed up. This content is good. But at the same time, I know where my people are. And I know the way this works. This system works when you put in the effort to let those people find you. Sometimes the content is good. Most times the content is good. The product that you have is good. You're just not around your people. So that's essentially what you're doing if you're not getting the sales, you're not getting bookings. You keep showing up in an intentional and strategic way so your people can find you. I probably should have turned on the light. Should I? Let me turn on the light. Oh, that's better. Okay. I had to turn on the light. As y'all can see, y'all, I love aesthetics. Down. I love aesthetics, but you cannot be posting the pretty pictures, the good, nice looking videos without any context, without any value. It has to be more to it than that. I like to think of it as this: the aesthetics is the honey, it's what draws people in. It makes them want to pay attention a little bit. But you back that up with a good message. You back that up with valuable and educational content. How do you know what you're supposed to talk about? Going back to that strategy. Be intentional. So I want to see if I can pull up a I went over this in the workshop just to give y'all a little sneak peek into what we're doing into the workshop. And you can go to the link in my bio and still join us during this. But let me know in the comments if any of this resonates. If you're watching live, let me know you're live, or if you're watching a replay, hashtag replay. Okay. Oh, computer battery. I'm going to learn one day to come with my stuff charged. Come on, charge for me. Oh well, we gonna get whatever juice we can out of this. My charger don't want to work for me. But what I'm about to do right now, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit about how you can show up intentional and strategic with your content. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. So y'all can see this. here is a customer path. I created an example customer path. Sorry, TikTok. Y'all can't see this. The aesthetics is the honey. Yes, the aesthetics is the honey. That's right. But what I have here on the screen is your customer path. The customer path is also known as the customer funnel, the marketing funnel. It all has the same name. But the goal is for you to know what your customer needs at every single part of their journey. This customer path can also give you a little bit of context as to what kind of content you need to be creating, because there's people out there that has problems. They have problems that you can solve for them, but sometimes your message isn't hitting. So what this does is you look at this and say, okay, my audience is struggling with this at the awareness phase. The awareness phase is the beginning where they just got wind of your brand. Maybe they just followed you, or you keep showing up on their timeline. They're like, okay, what is this person talking about? That's the awareness phase. They haven't bought anything yet. They're not a customer. So what you're supposed to be doing with your content is looking at some of those struggles that they have and say, okay, this is what my content needs to talk about. Can y'all still hear me? It said audio muted. Let me know if y'all can still hear me in the comments. Okay, it looks like it's working. I think I just heard my boyfriend watching live. I heard his, okay, it's up there. Okay, cool. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're not just posting the pretty pictures, that you have some context and some value, that you show up as the expert. Imposter syndrome, we doing away with that, because all that is fear. All it is fear. But when you have thoughts of fear, when you have feelings of fear come up, all you have to do is reassure yourself that you are safe. Whatever thoughts are going through your mind, it's not going to harm you. It may feel very, very uncomfortable, but somebody needs your message. Somebody needs you to show up as your highest self. Not that little scared person that says, okay, I'm going to just sit around and watch. I'm going to do the bare minimum. I'll just post this cute picture. Maybe doing all that, somebody's going to reach out to me. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not doing maybes no more. I'm in a point of my life right now, and I've said this before, where I am commanding what I want. And to do that, you have to show up as your highest self. All that busy, unproductive work is not going to do anything for you. If you really want your business to be sustainable and successful. So, I didn't want to go too long on the live, but hopefully this message did reach those that needed it. Again, I am a brand strategist. I also have Content Creation Day coming up for those of you who do want to be more strategic and you do want to create. This is for those that are our that are in Memphis. Normally, if you want a nice looking space, you're going to have to pay for it. So with Content Creation Day, that's already taken care of for you. This session is, first of all, working with me as a brand photographer. Those sessions beyond headshots, brand photography is $500 and up. The Content Creation Day is $444. But until Friday, it's $333.